Hey, there's my son. Oh my gosh, somebody's been playing with my buttons. Oh man, I hate it when they play with my buttons. Back on the air. Hey, it's Mr. Muffin. Mr. Muffin'sTrains, Lane, Indiana. Hello, C. Kelly. Hello, Massimo. Hello, Mr. Folker. Rick Trax is on. Hey, Mole Man's on. Hello. Happy Friday to you. Got something on my shoulder. I don't know what it is, if it's standard, if my head's coming off. Hey, I'm good. Good. Hope you. Hello. Yeah, it's slightly. Ohio Angler, slightly warmer. Starting to get a little snow belt here. Grace said to say hello. Good. Thank you, Stephen. Hey, we're coming to you live from Atlanta, Indiana. I'm at the layout. I just walked in, and I'm all frazzled. What am I doing? What am I doing tonight? Okay, so lots of news to talk about. Hello, Katie. Hello, Jason. Pennsylvania here again. Good. Coming to you live from the layout. Let me run through the news real quick. We got a lot going on. So, arriving next week in the United States is a container of new RMT, ready-made trains, RMT, $39.95 cars, really great freight cars. And there's a whole bunch of new ones that are unannounced that are what they call, quote, open stock, which means Mr. Muffin can buy them. So I've been buying a whole bunch of these things. They'll be in here coming in. I thought maybe you'd like to see them. I have to press this little button here, and it says show screen left, and I can show them to you. So this one, Black River and Western Railroad, Bush dairy pasteurized milk. Oh, we don't want to install an update. Let's get that off there. Oh, don't do that. No updates. No. Cancel and relaunch. No. Wait, how are we going to get rid of that? I don't know. Let me hit the button here. Maybe it'll go away. Who knows? All right, that's one of them. My God. God dang computer. This one is Newark, the Pride of New York Beer and Ales, PON, Central Refrigerator Transit Company. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love that. That's number 2. Number 3, Paul Bunyan beer, right here with Paul Bunyan on the rooftop. I love that one. That's great. That's 3. Number 4 is Cape May beer, right here, Seashore Refrigerator line. Cape May beer, the concrete ship. Cape May Brewing Company. How cool. So these are all coming in next week. The Nonsense beer. This is named after a lot of my friends. Fort Nonsense. Lackawanna Refrigerator Company. This is going to be a big seller right here. Lackawanna Railroad. I'm going to keep that one for me for sure. Nonsense Railroad. Buzz beer. Right here, the Buzz beer, the Buzz special beer, Reading refrigerator line, beautiful. Gosh, what is that, number 4? That's number 6. Sterling beer, looks like that. Lehigh refrigerator line again, Lehigh Valley Railroad. Oh, I love these. Beer reefers are very popular. And then here's a Baltimore, Ohio wood chip car, and I literally have a couple thousand of these wood chip cars here. I got like every friggin' road name. I don't have this one, so this will be coming in next week. Baltimore, Ohio wood chip cars. And every car is a unique road number. So you can have as many as you want. And then 3-bay coal hoppers. Here's New York Central in the pacemaker scheme. I love that. What else we got? Burlington Northern in the green. Beautiful paint scheme. Norfolk Southern down here. Top Gun, good, very nice with the horsey. Delaware and Hudson. Oh, I'm gonna want some of these. I love that in the black. Some of my custom run hoppers are coming too. Long Island in the orange. Love that. Love that paint scheme. Hopper. And Union Pacific in the red. Isn't that red or dark orange? Yep. And then Southern. Yep. Yep, Southern. Okay, and then Western Maryland. Very nice. World Port of Baltimore. And oh, there's some more. CP Rail. Very nice. Yep, yep. Peabody. Oh, I missed one. Did I do Reading already? I don't think I did. Here's Reading. Love that. And then Baltimore, Ohio. Oh, I really like that paint scheme. I'm going to have to get some of those. Those are great. Peabody Coal in the yellow. Very nice. Con Ed. Beautiful. Just a lot of great paint schemes and details. LI, Long Island Lighting Company. And then two more. Strasburg. This will be very popular. The Road to Paradise, 3-bay hopper in Strasburg. And then the last one is Inland Steel. Inland Steel, their corporate headquarters was on the floor above me when I worked at IBM. Inland Steel. Pretty cool. So these are all the latest from RMT. They'll be in next week. And then a bunch of my custom runs will be in. So we're going to have a whole bunch of new RMT stuff. Okay, so that's it for RMT. So Atlas, what's going on with Atlas? So they have a couple of containers on the water. I wrote a list here so I wouldn't forget. 17K, 17,600. Tank cars are coming. 55-ton coal hoppers. I love their 55-ton coal hoppers. The Straits shows heavyweights are coming in next. 4180 air slide hoppers, 52-foot 6-inch gondolas, and 52 6-foot flats with pipes. Very popular. 2-bay center flow hoppers and the Premier E6s are all going to come in the next couple of weeks. So that's pretty exciting from Atlas. Okay, Lionel, I think we talked about this before. They don't have anything on the water right now. They're expecting their first shipment sometime in March. And we won't see anything before then. They're working busy on the new catalog, of course. I got a couple more, 3 more custom runs approved this week. We're going to do 2 of the T1 steam engines. I'm sorry, my phone's ringing. I don't even know where my phone is. Maybe it's on the table. It is on the table. It says it's spam. What do you do with spam? Okay. So Lionel is going to let me do the T1 in the chassis paint scheme. Had a lot of people ask me for those. And also we're going to do a T1 in U.S. Army. And we were asked to do that because that'll handle tighter curves than the Allegheny, right? We can run them on 054. I got to come up with a new general for the T1. I'd like to use Hap Arnold, who commanded the 8th Air Force, but you might not know this, but the U.S. Air Force does not allow you to use any of their pilots in any advertising or promotion or anything, like custom runs. The Army doesn't care. The Marines don't care. But I guess the Air Corps does. Interesting. So what else do we know? Okay, so that's what's going on with Lionel. Oh, yeah, we're doing an E6, E7 in Boston and Maine. And it's an unusual paint scheme. It's got kind of the Minuteman scheme on the front, and it's got silver on the back. And I got the green light from Lionel actually today to do that. So that'll be pretty good. So that's what's going on with Lionel. I talked about Atlas already. So MTH sent me an entire semi full of trains today. I've never gotten a whole semi from them before. That is 12 pallets of trains. So what came in? Oh my gosh. So we got in the G-gauged ES44s. The rest of those we were waiting for. We got in 60-foot Madison passenger cars in Pennsylvania and Great Northern, and I think Blue Comet was the third road name. So those came in. I've been looking for this piece of paper so I could tell you about it. The trucks with the end-of-train devices we got restocked. We finally got the Blue Comet Premier Madison car sets from MTH, and super glad to get that. We got the cables, the 2 cables for the wireless TIU, the one cable that connects to the base 3 and the other cable that connects to the remote that you can run it off the wireless TIU. And by the way, another shipment of the wireless TIUs are on the way to MTH now. They'll get there about the 24th of February. So I talked about that. R50B Express reefers. So the only cataloged version in this container are the Santa Fe's in silver. The rest of the announced cataloged R50Bs MTH is doing are on the water right now, and they're going to be here in about 3 weeks. So that's the news on that. And then I got all my custom run Pennsylvania. I did 4 different paint schemes of Pennsylvania R50Bs. I like running a train with all express reefers, R50Bs. So I did four unique paint schemes, 4 road numbers. Those came. And it's very unusual that I get my custom runs before MTH gets the cataloged versions. There must have been somebody overseas that was mad at them. I don't know. Then we got all the Rail King crane and crane tenders. And there's a gazillion of them came in. Turn the page, Mr. Muffin. Hold on. Hold the phone. Turn the page. I got it. I can do it. And then all the F7s. Oh, my gosh. So there's Boston and Maine, Southern, Canadian Pacific, Kansas City Southern, and Southern Pacific. Those are the 5 catalog versions that MTH did. And then all my custom runs are in there as well. So we're doing Louisville and Nashville, both the gray scheme and the blue scheme. And we're doing 2 AB sets of each. So I've got 4 sets of Louisville and Nashville diesels in here. We're doing Rock Island, again, 2 AB sets, 2 different paint schemes. One's the red with the large yellow, and the other one's got the small block letters. So very excited about that. And then we're doing, I mentioned L&N already, yep. And we're doing Wabash, right, in the blue, silver, and white or whatever it is. And then we're doing Sioux Line in the red, again, AB sets. So I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets of custom run F7 ABs coming from MTH. So that was an entire semi-full. Unbelievable. So anyway, that's that. That's all the news. Let's turn and see if we got any questions down here. Let's see. Hello. Katie's on. Jason's on. Hello, Gregory. Santa Fe Mike. Hey, buddy. Big Rich is on. Wigwag. Randy's on. Hello, bud. T-Zap Trains is on. Hello from Somerville, South Carolina. Hello, Ty. Joe Gonzo's on. Oh, my God. Hello, buddy. Good to see you. Chad Strains. Painesville Rail fans. Yep. Hope all's well. Gremlin's on. Hit the like button. Yeah. Good idea. Let's try to get some likes. We're at 26 right now. What do you think? We can make 30 maybe? Yeah, that'd be fun. Hello, David and Slag Cat. Scott's on. George is on. Trains in S gauge are on. Oh my gosh. From icy cold northeastern Pennsylvania. 29 degrees and light snow in Virginia. Oh, man, that's what we had this morning. Not good. Thank God it's Friday, Robert. I'm with you. Beer does kind of give you a buzz. Yeah, man. Yeah, it does. Beer cars are great. Hello, Michael Gonzalez. Happy Friday. Good afternoon from Chicago. Jonathan Ware's on. I think you're coming down here tomorrow, aren't you, Jonathan? We're going to run trains together tomorrow. Super Bowl weekend, you bet. RMT is decent. Atlas is the king. Yeah, they make great stuff. No doubt about it. Hello, Phil Bender. With the Kilowatt Man. Yep, he was on there, wasn't it? John in London's on. 28 straits of rain in England. Left over from U.S. storms. Well, we always like to send you our best, you know. When will orders? When will take orders for RMT? We take them now. We've got them. We added them all to the website and we got them on there. So, should we bring back Sam? Of course. Yeah, we should bring back Sam. We're going to see her pretty soon. I do not know when they're going to come. I talked to them about these Monday and made sure they had all the car names and numbers and configurations and the paint and so forth. And they're working on the artwork right now. So it'll be sometime in 26, but I don't know when. That's good. Right. Snowy in Tom Polly, Madison, West Virginia. Hello, Tom. Wish MTH or anyone would make proper blue common cars with four-wheel trucks. Well, you know, they just do. I'm sorry, they just do. You know, they do heavyweight cars. I mean, Lionel has done some heavyweights with four-wheel trucks. So that's a possibility. But the trucks that MTH and Atlas have for the heavyweight cars are all six-wheel trucks. So I apologize for that. Hello, everybody. Normal turnaround on... Hey, Steve, what's a normal turnaround in Lionel pre-owned? Looking for Southern 21-inch cars. Well, they're normally, by the time the catalog comes out, on average, you're about 9 months from the time the catalog comes out. So we should get... all of the stuff in this catalog that just got announced by the end of the year. So, Erie 210, I don't know. Is that Lionel? Maybe. I'm trying to remember. It might be. Send me an email. Remind me and let me take a look. I may still be able to get them. Bill, didn't have RPO. I'm sorry, Phil. I'm sorry. I love the RPO cars. I just like them. I like to detail them, put mail in there and people and bags and boxes, and I love the RPO cars. So I'm sorry if they didn't have them, but I love the RPO cars. No inside news on Trinity. No. Yep. Yeah, it's here now. Yep. They're here. Yep. We got both cables arrived today. What customers are we planning? Okay, so for the new Lionel catalog, we're doing the Allegheny and U.S. Army and General Omar Bradley, who is Patton's boss. We are doing E6s or 7s, I can't remember, in Chesapeake and Ohio, Illinois Central, and the Panama scheme, which has got that extra yellow stripe that hasn't been made before, and this new Boston, Maine, with the Minuteman on the front and kind of silver on the back half of the body. It's really cool. Beautiful paint scheme somebody sent me. And then now we're doing the T1 in U.S. Army. I got to come up with a general. I haven't done that yet. And we're doing the T1 in the Chessie paint scheme with the blue and yellow, right? So that's that. So, okay. That's the answer on that. I got them today. They're here. I just got them. So, how many do you want me to send you, Joe? I gotta get that figured out. But they arrived today. I got them in the mail today. Yes, they're gonna do all of the CSX Heritage and Rail King. So they told me they're gonna do them all. So I don't know when, but they're in the plan. Yep, Baker's dozen. Yep. We could do a Baker's dozen. Yeah, you order 12 and you want a 13th one free. Okay, by me. Hello, James. First time here. I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on here, but good to see you, buddy. Thank you for joining us. Just ordered one. Good. All right. So we went through. I think I already went through the Lionel custom run catalog stuff. Let's see. How soon do you think it'll take to get through those pallets and get items shipped? It is going to take a while. Probably all in next week. You know, I don't know if she's starting with the F7s or not, but it's going to take a while. So they were starting to sort them all out. I mean, unfortunately, what happens is when they pack the pallets, they don't pack all the same car or all the same engine on one pallet. They spread around the heavy stuff. And so you have to break down and sort 12 pallets before you can do anything. It's terrible. So takes a long time. Yeah, Lionel does. They've got a cell phone antenna, not a water tower. Got a cell phone antenna. You could pretty easily come up with. Atlas has got a really nice water tower. Could pretty easily come up with something for that to make it look like a tower. We are doing an 080 in Pearl Harbor, U.S. Navy. So if you search for Pearl Harbor on my website, you'll find it. And we got the artwork in, I think, last week from Lionel on that one. So Dad served in under Bradley. No kidding. Yep. Oh my gosh. Chesty puller for the T1 General. Interesting. Let's see. 4, please. All right, guys, I'll get you 4. Good. That is wonderful. I have my decals are being made now by a guy named Ricky Rupp, and he's got a decal company. I can't think of the name of it, but they're the ones that are doing my custom decals. And if you want to send me an email, remind me, and I'll send you his email address. He's doing my custom decals right now. Hello, Tom. Yeah, just start with laugh out loud. Okay, we'll get them over to you. I think the R50Bs are plated. They were originally when MTH made them last time around. So hopefully we'll get that done. What about the Scrapple wood sides? I don't know. I don't know where any. I mean, I don't know where any of that stuff is at. Well, we could do. You want to do Eisenhower for the T1? We did Eisenhower for the. What did we do Eisenhower for? We did Eisenhower for the triplex. Do you think it'd be okay to do Eisenhower again, or do you want? I thought about doing Patton, even though Metka did Patton already. But that's a good idea. How about this? How about Teddy Roosevelt? Oh my gosh. Well, we could do that. We'll start the war here. Well, yeah, that's a good idea. Teddy Roosevelt Jr. Well, what do you think of that? That's a pretty good idea. We could give that a try. Love that. George Marshall, that's another good idea. Chief of Staff. Yeah, he's from Pennsylvania. George Marshall, another good idea. You guys got good ideas, you know? I love that. We haven't done George Marshall, that's sure. I want to do Hap Arnold. They won't let me. So I proposed that before, but because he's in the Army Air Corps, which is followed by the Air Force, we have to follow the Air Force rules. You can't do any of the Air Force guys. They won't let you. They've got like their names all trademarked or whatever. But I would love to do Hap Arnold. Good. You got your B&O hopper custom run. Don't those beautiful B&O hoppers? Those are really nice. You need to get 6 more. I think a dozen. We got to get a dozen back there. Thumbs down. Why thumbs down? Holy cow. No, we don't want any thumbs down. Hey, Massimo, Big Rich, Gonzalez. How about Gomer Pyle? Oh, that's an interesting idea. I need some 2-bay Western Maryland hoppers. Yeah. Well, we'll give that a work. Robert E. Lee, I love that idea. This is a really good question. When is MTH going to announce the passenger cars for the tin plate? I mean, I forgot to ask him about that when I talked to him this morning. So, oh my gosh. I do not know. I'm going to keep yelling about it, though. So, average turnaround time for stuff from Chris Keeler is like a week, 2 weeks. And I think we lost track of the detail parts for the GP38s. And when I talked to him on Monday, he was going to drop them off. I need a bunch of them. He was going to drop them off here tomorrow. So we may have them and be able to get them out the door. But I actually sold the one I had. Somebody was upset about getting them yet, so I let him have mine. So I'm without mine right now. So I got to steal 2 out of the new pile when they come in. But we should get them tomorrow, is the plan. Ever make a Colorado Southern? I don't know. I don't know. I would think Third Rail has made something like that. Big Rich is coming to York. That's wonderful. I'm going to miss a major event. All right, we're gonna miss it. Big Rich, have a good time at York. That's for sure. All right, average detail parts. We got that. We talked about that already. I apologize for those GP38 parts being late. I think we lost track of it along the way, and we forgot to rattle Chris's cage. But he's doing them, so we'll get them. What else do we know? So we're going to be here tomorrow running trains, of course, 2 o'clock Eastern. I might change some more trains around. Got a lot of new MTH to run. I don't think my daughter will let me take anything from the warehouse yet. I might sneak over there and see if I can get some stuff. I'd like to get some of the F7s anyway. So that's pretty cool. And then, so we're going to be busy next week for sure. I mean, we got all these pre-orders to invoice out and get them shipped. So that'll be good. So, okay. Anything else for me? Let's see. I'm at 63 likes. Thank you. 1 heart, which is amazing. I went to McDonald's today and to get a Coke Zero on my way north. I was working on a new layout with a fella down in Bloomington, Indiana. Really nice guy. And we were working on his layout today. I got some trains to run. It was really fun. And coming up north, I pulled into a McDonald's and got myself a Coke Zero. You know, I like that. And there was an older lady working the cash register there. And I started telling her, you know, that I wanted a large Coke Zero. And she told me that, wait a minute. And so when I got up to the window, she said, you got to wait till I ask you before you tell me what you want. Oh, okay. And I said, I'm really sorry. I'm impatient. I'm impolite. I'm a lot of bad things, and I'm ugly. And she smiled at me. She said, you're not so ugly. Backhanded compliment if ever I got one. But I am old. She goes, yeah, I agree with that. You are old. So hey, we got some good suggestions for the T1. You know, I'm leaning towards, yeah. That's good. Those are some good ideas you guys got. So hey, what else do we know? Any other questions for me at this point? I got a lot of comments. Hey, I'm up to 72 likes. What the heck? We got 114 people on here. That's exactly half, isn't it? Hilarious. All right. I'm gonna go find my suggestions for the T1 generals. I scrolled down and I went past them. So I got to find them and write them down before I hang up, or I might lose it. Oh my. Isn't that terrible? I can't remember. We could do Eisenhower again. That's a possibility. Teddy Roosevelt, that's a really good idea. And George Marshall, that's a good idea. Teddy Roosevelt and George Marshall. Teddy Roosevelt Jr. TR Jr. and George Marshall. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's great. So thank you for that. Anything else? Anybody? We're at 79 likes. Man, I can't believe it. And 131 people are on here. It's crazy. Well, 6:29. I don't know about you. I'm having a blue cheese salad with steak on top for dinner. What are you having, Katie? And Massimo? What are you having for dinner, Mike? Oh, General Cho. Michael Gondola says, let's name that engine after General Cho. And then he says, oh, I mean for dinner. Vote for Patton. We should do Patton again. We could. I don't know if that'd make... Yeah, it is the best. I don't know if that would make him mad or not if I did a General Patton. I have to look and see if he's got any left. I think if he got any left, he'd be unhappy. Katie's having pizza. All right. Pretty fun. Well, we better get on to the dinner hour, everybody. Thank you very much for everything. Got 84 likes now. Oh, my God. It's unbelievable, you know. And now next week, at this time spot, I will be on an airplane. And so, as some of you have wished, Sam will be here. And I'll be checking in with you next week, 6 o'clock Eastern, on office hours with the Muffins. And that'll be a lot of fun because she's a good time. Don't you know it? Okay. All right, let's get the music going. Get my music going. There we go. There's some yelling, yang, yang. All right, everybody. Hey, thank you so much. Have a good weekend. We'll be running trains tomorrow. Try to stay warm, will you? And we'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.